It's time to pay Loredo a visit, and for that I will wait to the evening, and then go and finally enter his residence. Let's save and head on in. Can I go now?
Loredo wanted to see me.
Commandant's busy. Come back after dusk.
It's not after dusk yet. Is it dark enough now?
What?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roche.
With these cunts, Loredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Yorveth.
He's succeeded so far, Roche.
The port is rotting away, and this prick throws fireside feasts.
You need to calm down, Vernon. You need to calm down.
A ballista! The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Loredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roche. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Loredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
It seems that Geralt didn't tell all the details of the day of the assault to Vernon. At least not what King Foltest said. And Roche is a bit of a hothead. Luckily, Geralt is
this good a time in ages.
a bit calmer.
That's true. You know this one. A little
Find a way to disable the ballista.
Plow 'em all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Plow 'em all.
I didn't think a ballista like that would be
Plow 'em all. Plow 'em all. Do that again.
Would be a good weapon against the Karen.
Don't you traipse around here.
Sorry.
Care for some real diversion?
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious what I need to do to distract
Haven't had
the
this
guard.
good a time in ages. That's true.
Oh, I can't talk
You
to
know
you.
this one. A little lad was skipping down the path. Plow 'em all, plow 'em all.
Oh, I can't
Along
talk to
came a
you
dwarf
because
and
you
kicked
are
him
in
in the
war,
arse.
can I?
What do you need, ugly?
Huh?
Ugly,
Well, you ain't exactly handsome.
but...
I wouldn't worry. Women prefer ugly men to groomed dandies. And you're ugly something mighty. Care for a romp?
Can't just now, but I'll find you later in town. What's your name?
Margarita.
Okay, I guess we need to find Margarita later for a little romp. Alright, Margarita.
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance, as I say it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
Just go with your specialty.
All right, it'll be my standard rate.
Draw him away from the ballista while you're at it.
Slap me hard and call me stupid. Trying to put one by me? That'll cost you more.
How's that?
Surcharge on special requests. Those are the rules.
Let me think it over.
Okay, so I could pay the lady, but
A favor for a favor?
There is one thing you could do for me.
And that is?
Myron and Alphonse, two of Loredo's thugs. Give 'em a good thrashing, and I'll even blow...
I stirred up enough trouble as it is during the execution.
No need to stir trouble. Just humiliate them some ways.
Consider it done.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
okay, Margarita. Let's find Myron and Alphonse. Is it
Haven't
you?
had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one? A little elf was skipping down the path. Pramble, pramble.
there's Myron.
Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse.
I don't like freaks.
And I don't like oafish no-necks.
What do you want, mutant?
How about you and I?
To try my luck. Arm wrestling.
I'm gonna crush you, mutant.
Save the boasting till later. Let's do this.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Ooh, this guy's strong. But still managing to do it.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one?
I hate mutants like you.
I know.
A little elf was skipping down the path. Pramble,
so
pramble.
you are Alphonse
Along came
then?
a dwarf and kicked him in the arse.
Wait a minute, you look
Pramble,
different.
pramble. Oh, you arse fuck, dirty rotten scum. Plough more, plough more. Do that again, and I'll fuck your mum. Plough them all.
You've had your song. Care for some
Are you
real
Alphonse?
diversion?
Yes, you are.
What you want, old man?
Old man? Ha!
I was looking to test my strength. Arm wrestling.
What do I stand to gain?
Nothing, 'cause I'll thrash you.
And if I win?
You'll have beat a witcher, so I guess that gets you bragging rights.
Are you that Geralt fella? The Grey Wolf? All right. Let's begin.
The Grey Wolf? Haha! Oh yeah, much harder to control the icon,
Nothing better than a fireside
but
feast.
still beating the man.
Except a fireside feast with copious
There we
amounts of
go.
liquor.
I'd plough in.
Damn the dogs! The old man got me. I need to eat. Build up a bit.
Luckily, the commandant's provided it all.
I think you are huge enough already.
Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
Okay,
So long as he can afford to tell it.
okay,
I'm
Margarita,
not left
go
in
do
here
your
for less
specialty.
than
Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Course.
All right. I'm off to give the boys some diversion.
Diversion.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
Care for a little
That's
diversion,
true.
brave one?
You know this one?
I'm on
A
duty.
little elf was skipping down
Oh,
the
come
path.
on.
Pramble,
Your
pramble.
comrades are well at it,
Along
having
came a
their
dwarf
fun.
and kicked
Why
him
should
in
you
the
be any
arse.
worse?
Pramble, pramble.
You're right.
Oh,
Let's
you
go.
arse fuck, dirty rotten scum. Plough more, plough more. Do that again, and I'll fuck your mum. Plough them all.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Ballista mechanism fragment. Oh, so that's her
Haven't had
specialty.
this good a time in
With
ages.
tits like that, you
That's
could
true.
conquer.
You know this one? A little elf was skipping down the path. Pramble, pramble. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Pramble,
Don't
pramble.
mind taking
Oh, you arse fuck, dirty rotten scum.
Loredo's
Pramble,
money, but
pramble.
holy hell if
Do
you
that
sing
again,
that song
and I'll
one
fuck
more
your mum.
time.
Plough them all.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Stop
Who's
it.
a whitehead filly? Oh? Sorry.
Jeez. Blow 'em all, blow 'em all.
Ploughing squirrels. I'd put him in their place.
Ballista's
You're all
decommissioned.
talk. Prove
Perfect.
it. I
Let's
doubt
go see
anyone would
Loredo.
stop you. We're too soft on them, that's the problem. Soldiers are bored. The garrison's thinning.
Now you're talking.
Loredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
You'd go after the women, then relish
Sheila's
killing the
here.
elven brats. So, the brats turn into squirrels.
Interesting.
And once the women are gone, there'll be no more brats.
Stop talking bollocks or I'll go.
Yes?
Do we wait until the Honorable Lady is done with the Venerable Hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
Okay. I guess we were talking a bit too loud.
An offer. Interesting.
I suspect you did not come to Flotsam for pleasure alone.
You suspect right.
Do you know about the monster in the river?
Well, I do.
Might have heard something.
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that...
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
Our honored host is in possession of part of a trap, built especially for the beast in question.
Go on.
Around back, there's a storage area where Loredo keeps the treasures he confiscates from merchants and travelers. There are heaps of things out there.
Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw Loredo's men carrying the contraption across the garden in a crate. They placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible. Good luck.
All right. I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
Ploughing squirrels. I'd put them in their place.
You're all talk. Prove it.
Soldier,
I doubt
report
anyone
to
would
me
stop ya.
immediately.
We're too soft on them, that's the
Sneaking
problem.
part
Soldiers are
of a
bored.
trap
The
for
garrison's thinning.
Karen.
Huh?
Don't
Now
mind
you're
me, soldier.
talking.
What do
You
you
don't
want?
need to look for the
Shut
spoil
it, soldier.
yourself.
Have respect for your
Guard
superiors
there.
or spend the rest of your life on the King's galley.
Apologies,
You go after the women.
I didn't realise.
As I see
Sneaking.
it, the entire garrison...
You move. Yes, you will move. Will you come around? I think I need to knock you out. Sorry about that. What was that? Look. What is this basement? There's some item there. Huh?
Marietta, pretty little Mary, has found a treasure trove.
That's the
Leaves
that's the lady that came to the door when I brought the two guys from the mental asylum to Loredo.
The coca leaf will rid you of grief, dispel the dark spider's web of dreams.
She's not exactly sane, is she?
Pretty little Mary,
I think it was Loredo's mother. I looked at the...
leaves upon leaves, a coca plant grows.
Oh yeah. She's
The coca leaf will rid you of grief.
Guess I see a blue dot there in the minimap.
Web of dreams.
The guy's taking a leak. So I can knock him out. Now,
In Flotsam, we cut the hands off thieves.
I was looking for the privy.
You're lucky the Commandant wants to see you. Come on!
Commandant, sir. We caught the Witcher sneaking around the garden.
Bring him in and leave.
Yes, sir.
We were just discussing a certain matter. You here on business too?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
In that case, I shall leave you to it.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
That was pretty ugly trick they did there with that sneaking. The guy was taking a leak, and the moment I walked up on him, he turned around and catched me. Wow, maybe I should have waited at the corner or something. Well, I'll get the trap part later. Then I remember now seeing the trap itself, or the formula for it, being sold by Cedric. It's okay. We got here talking to Loredo. He doesn't seem to mind that I was sneaking in the garden. I don't like the guy. As far as I know, he doesn't like the Scoia'tael, but I'm not going to spill my beans here to him.
I'm a witcher. I hunt monsters for coin.
I suppose we all have our secrets. I just hope you resist questioning my authority in public again.
What about Vernon Roche? Why didn't you let him in?
Roche? Know the aura that surrounds him? Men like him act first and think later. And when they act, almost inevitably innocent blood flows. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
Well, you are right. Roach is a hot-headed guy. People of Flotsam. Yeah, I am on their side, but I'm not exactly on your side.
There was a time those forests belonged to the elves. To them, humans are bandits.
Spare me your sympathy. The elder races, the elder language, plough it all! Today they torch human settlements, they poison our wells, and they murder us along the highways. You fail to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Loredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
Yeah, as I said, I think you can blame yourself on that, and maybe you should treat them better.
I'm surprised they haven't turned on you already.
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit. Frankly, I don't know what keeps them here.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. The hunger they'd face in the forest. But I grant you, those acts of insubordination need to be stopped. Soldiers are simple men. When you see your mate die, a Scoia'tael arrow in his throat, it's hard to look favourably at the elf who sells your wife coloured kerchiefs. You're a witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
By hiring and supporting help like Dimitri, I'd say.
You detest non-humans.
I detest Yorveth, the coward who hunts the innocent instead of facing soldiers. I detest that whore son who murders women and children while claiming that he fights for freedom. He's a monster, Geralt. He's the evil I protect people from. And anyone who helps a monster becomes a similar monster to my mind.
Enough. I get it.
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
Barge?
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Loredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarves will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
How can Zoltan help if he can't go outside the walls?
Step by step, Geralt. That's how you build trust. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Kairan has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Kairan and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take you to see Yorveth.
Interesting.
I'll talk to Zoltan.
I trust you'll make the right decision. Farewell.
How is that fellow's name? Arnold? Supposedly involved in commercial dealings with Bernard Loredo, this man was a frequent guest at the commandant's abode. He seemed to be paying a lot of attention to what we were saying, but he didn't say anything himself. I'll borrow your stuff, if you don't mind. Smoking the pipe. What is this? Bernard Loredo's letter. Oh, this is the same kind of mailbox I saw in Louis Merce's office. To His Excellency Deathmold of Banard, private and confidential. I wish to apologize for the behavior of my mother once more. The hag has been mad since I can remember, and I always wondered how she managed to acquire enough wealth to buy the house and guarantee my office in Flotsam. I hope His Highness's emissary was not permanently disturbed by her excesses. I solemnly swear that the red-hot circlet was just a foolish jest. Furthermore, I confirm that I will use my position and office according to His Royal Highness's wishes, as was agreed at the meeting. As a patriot, I wholeheartedly agree with Your Excellency's opinion. Flotsam cannot allow chaos and lawlessness, plagues inseparable from interregnum, to rule its streets. The king is dead, long live the king. Bernard Loredo, Flotsam Garrison Commander. Did it update this one? Yes, it did. Geralt found a letter to one Deathmold in the mailbox in Bernard Loredo's mansion. It suggested that the commander had not been all that upset by Foldet's death and seemed more interested in King Henselth's health. Apparently Loredo was colluding with the Guide Venice and had far-reaching plans. The commander also apologized for his mother's behavior, which confirmed the rumors that she was eccentric. Very interesting. I trust Loredo less and less the more I found out about him.
Entry only on the Commandant's express orders. Off you go.
Wonder if I can go to the basement and talk to the mother. Although I'm not sure if I want to. She was a little out there.
No passage.
Oh. Can I sneak to the back again?
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one? A little lad for skipping down the path. Pramble.
No, that fellow is there. Did I lose a chance to get that part now?
No passage!
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
What are you doing still in the bushes, Margarita? Can I talk to you?
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Okay.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Oh well.
Add flour into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the
The
commandant's provided
fellow
it
said
all.
that
True.
trap
Come
part
here,
was
lad.
against
Your
the
uncle's
wall.
got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less
Against
than
the
10
wall,
orens.
just from the craftsman district. So can I?
Turned me away at the door, the bastard!
Yes, he did. Wonder if I can go over that wall.
We'll meet later. Don't forget your weapons on the way out.
No, I won't. Indecent proposal finished. I really want to upgrade my sword. Ballista mechanism fragment. So is the Garen trap such that I need this part of the trap? And then I'd need to buy it from some town drunks here. Everything okay?
Welcome.
Was looking for a way to go over the wall to Loredo's place, but now I'm getting further and further away from it, and there was nothing for me to go from there. Yeah, I can't walk a wall
I tell
like
him,
that.
I'm taking your pouch. Or
Yeah,
your
you
pouch
son-of-a-bitch.
and your life.
What did he say?
There's the ballista. that kind of a tree there. Oh, this was the cave where I found those. Oh, there's a place of power here. I hear the tomb. That's probably some attack bonus. That is interesting that that tree there going across, but how do I get to it? Can I? Oh, I remember I could go up from here, I think. Didn't I come? Did I come from here when I was it here? Oh, this. All right, this is the. Right, okay. This is the. This is where we came from. The. Came with the ship. Ship was left here, and then here we. Here we went with. Can I visit the ship? Here we walked with Tris and Vernon. Okay, so here are Vernon's soldiers, just waiting for us to.
Hello.
Do the thing. All right. Tricky game design. The game asked me to jump off the boat, so now there's no way for me to get back on it. Okay, but I was looking for a way up. When I was coming for Malina, to that cave, I took some detour and I came down from there. But do I need to go? These are high walls. I can't walk these up. No. Hey, is it here? No. I'm so certain I dropped down from there, but maybe it was a one-way shortcut, and that tree probably isn't walkable. No. Maybe I'll go back to Loredo's residence on another day. If
that prick Loredo turned his nose up, eh?
You'd think he was faultist himself, parading among his lessers.
If that's party
True
there
enough.
is
Sometimes you just gotta grit your teeth.
party there is this evening, and then maybe I can talk to the guard in the back and convince him to let me
Did you see that?
go.
Won't even wag my tongue.
See if Zoltan has something to say.
How are you killing time in this hellhole?
At present, polishing gems for Síle de Tansarville. Requires precision, but it's well-paid work.
Jewelry?
Not quite. The sorceress is building a magical contraption. Spends her days staring at it. A regular magpie eyeing a copper. But I don't think she's getting anywhere with it. Got so enraged one time she dashed a vase against the wall. Some temperament, those sorceresses, I'm telling you.
Is there a good swordsmith or blacksmith here?
There's a small smithy by the wall. Quite basic. The tools probably remember the conjunction of the spheres, but it'll do for weapon repairs. They also enhance swords with runes and add ornamentation to armor. Just don't do anything that'll make you look like Dandelion at the opening of a new brothel. You could also look in on some merchants. I don't think Loredo's robbed them of everything yet.
Yeah, I heard you know Yrveth.
I spoke to the Commandant. The future hardly looks bright for the non-humans in Flotsam.
That fucker's only waiting for an excuse. One small provocation by Yrveth and he'll attack us.
How do you know?
Heard it by chance. Saw him walking through the port one night, talking to himself, the batty bastard. He mentioned a new order and a world for humans only. He laughed and shouted curses at the prison barge. The scum is up to something. Yrveth must sense it. He's doing everything not to provoke Loredo, but his Scoia'tael might have a different opinion and less restraint.
Now that's interesting. Based on that, Yrveth might not be as aggressive as his reputation is. But just that he doesn't have that much control over the rest of the Scoia'tael, I guess. But we need to deal with Garen. Alright, I've talked to you already. Deal with Garen, and I think I will rest through tonight and go check Loredo's residence tomorrow. For that trap part, and then go fight the beast.